Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Geek This Week. I'm your host, Brogan.
I'm Kyler.
And this week we've got another chock-full week of stuff to give you, so let's just jump right into it.
This week in movies, we got to see a few different trailers from some of the most interesting TV shows and movies. Deadpool 2 released a Meet Cable teaser on Wednesday where we finally got to see the superhero in action. We also saw a few trailer debuts during the Super Bowl on Sunday. Westworld, a sci-fi western thriller from HBO, released a trailer for season 2 of the show, which is set to hit air on April 25th. And as we mentioned last week, we were likely to see a trailer for Solo, a Star Wars story, during the Super Bowl or Good Morning America on ABC, and as it turns out, we actually saw both. There was a 45-second trailer airing during the Super Bowl, and then the next morning on GMA, we got to see a full 1 minute and 45-second trailer for this movie.
While we're talking about Star Wars, there's news that the creators of the award-winning Game of Thrones series are going to start writing a very new series of Star Wars films. So the series is going to be completely different from the current set of movies, as well as the supposed series that Rian Johnson is wanting to produce. The directors, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, say they are honored by the opportunity, but also a little bit nervous, understandably. Benioff and Weiss plan to start work soon after they finish the final season of Game of Thrones.
This week in pop culture, Mark Zuckerberg announced that people are spending approximately 50 million less hours on Facebook per day. This news comes after he announced in January that radical changes were going to be made on Facebook. As a way to try and boost interest in the site, Facebook is also testing a new downvote button among a very small population of users. The company has specifically said numerous times that it is not a dislike button because that would be too much negativity. According to Facebook, it is intended to signal that a comment or a post is inappropriate or misleading. I'd troll my friends.
I would use that downvote button like nobody's business. Moving right on into the world of tech, we're right back with our good old buddy Elon Musk. If you haven't already heard, SpaceX has successfully launched their Falcon Heavy rocket this week with Elon Musk's own Tesla Roadster inside. The launch took place on Tuesday, and CEO Elon Musk said the chances of a successful first launch was about 50-50. The Falcon Heavy rocket will be making its way all the way around Mars and is designed to carry up to 65 tons of cargo, which is about as much as 10 to 30 elephants. And I hear rumor the Tesla Roadster is going to be considered a celestial object.
Also in Elon Musk news, Tesla struck a deal with the South Australian government to install solar panels and Powerwall batteries into 50,000 homes in the next 4 years at no cost to residents. The system would be part of a decentralized electric grid, linking the homes together to become the world's largest virtual power grid, and projections suggest electric bills could reduce by 30%. This is an exciting new development for Tesla, and we can't wait to see what they do in the future.
The LL Vision technology company based out of Beijing, China, has been testing the use of its new surveillance sunglasses, which uses built-in facial recognition to more easily detect suspicious activity in crowded places. They've mostly been testing these in busy train stations in the city of Zhengzhou in preparation for the upcoming Chinese New Year holiday. The glasses have apparently already been able to help authorities apprehend multiple suspects in major cases, ranging from hit and runs all the way to human trafficking cases.
That's insane.
Imagine how much more effective the police force can be around the globe if these become mainstream.
That's some sci-fi level crap right there,
It's
man.
happening.
That's
It's
insane.
happening.
Speaking of insane glasses, Intel has developed an amazing new pair of smart glasses that actually look and feel like a regular pair of glasses. They named them Vaunt, and the glasses don't have any buttons, cameras, microphones, or speakers to disturb or creep out the people around you. They also use retinal projection technology to put pictures directly onto your eyeball. The glasses come in a few different styles, and best of all, the picture is always in focus and they work with any prescription.
The future is now, my friends.
Definitely. The glasses link directly to your smartphone via Bluetooth for simple things like directions or notifications.
So it's like a real world HUD.
It really is.
Another Chinese startup known as Yihang has set out to create automated flying taxis that can take people to destinations of their choice without the traffic, or air pollution of a standard taxi service. The first trials with human passengers have finally been completed. The craft have been tested in intense environments, such as strong wind or rain, to ensure safety in all kinds of scenarios. The hover cars of the future don't seem so far away anymore. In gaming for the week, the much anticipated Shadow of the Colossus PS4 remake has dominated the foreground. The original 2005 PlayStation 2 release became famous for its minimalist art style and play style. Apparently, the remake has already done extremely well with its nostalgia factor for longtime fans.
This week in science, a new blood test has been shown to detect early signs of Alzheimer's disease with 90% accuracy. The test was designed by Australian and Japanese scientists and was tested on a total of 373 patients. This is the most accurate blood test for Alzheimer's and is about as accurate as other technologies at detecting the disease, such as brain scans. Unfortunately, the scientists say this technology is far from being used practically. However, it is a step in the right direction.
In other news, a new study has actually found that sleep loss in women has a negative impact on working memory, but has little to no impact on men. 24 healthy people participated in a study that took place over the range of 2 nights. On each night, the subject was given an 8-digit sequence to memorize, then they had to repeat the sequence the following morning. On the first night, the participants got a full night's rest, and on the second, they were not allowed to sleep at all. Men actually scored the same on recalling the information and how confident they were, while women scored worse on the day of their sleep loss, but they still felt just as confident with their answers. The sample size was small, only 24, but it asked some interesting questions on how the male and female brains work differently.
Last but not least, the 2018 Winter Olympic Games have officially begun. For the first time ever, North and South Korea have officially united to participate in the Olympics under one flag. As the ceremony unfolded, South Korean President Moon Jae-in and Kim Yo-jong, sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, shook hands, signifying a peace between the two nations that has not been seen in decades. Well, that's enough for Geek This Week. For bonus content, make sure to check out our website and the link below, and as always, we'll leave more information to these articles down in the description for you to check out, and make sure to tune in next week. Peace.